Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Southern Guns. Thanks for tuning back in. Going to have a quick little comparison today. Got a new little toy I want to try and show you. It is the Streamlight TLR-7A. As you can see, it is attached to my Glock 19, which is actually just a polymer 80 frame. So this is going on my subcompact gun. This is my EDC carry gun. So I'm going to try and do a quick comparison at low light conditions. Once it gets just a little bit darker, then we're going to go outside, shoot, and I'm going to compare it against my Streamlight TLR-1 HL, I think it is. So just a quick comparing. I'm going to show you what the two of them look like. Then I'm going to do a quick shoot, I guess you could say quick drill, just to see how it looks when you're shooting. You got a little bit of smoke, more of a realistic. Alright guys, let's go ahead and start slinging some lead, you know. Alright, real quick disclaimer before we start sending lead down range. This is going to be more of a low light comparison versus no light. Reason being is because I do have neighbors, and while I do live out in the county and it is a free country, I do like to maintain good relations. Alright, carry on the video. Okay, real quick before the sun gets too far down and we got to get started. Second disclaimer. So this is going to be a comparison, as I said, against the TLR-1 versus the TLR-7A. I would say is more of a compact, for your compact firearm, which would be more concealable. So they have two different purposes. The first purpose of the TLR-1 is going to be more of a duty-based full-size weapon that you're not going to be concealing. This is the TLR-1 HL. Now, as you can see in the picture, they are two separate sizes, okay? As I said, these are a comparison not of which one's better, because obviously the full size is going to, be able to throw more light. But it's going to show you what the two are, what the capabilities, because most people have the TLR-1 HL. Not everybody has the other one. So I'm going to be throwing light at these. You're gonna have my buddy here, which is, we'll call him Ralph. Got Ralph over here, and then Ralph's gonna have two buddies behind me, right? Or sorry, to the side of me. Those are going to be two guys I want to be able to see. I throw light on Ralph to identify the targets, but I may not see his two buddies which are coming up, and that's where the concern is. Yeah, you can see Ralph. Can you see his buddies? Okay. Second thing, this is going to be from a, we'll say, realistic distance, okay, of about 7-8 yards. The reason I do 7-8 yards is, one, because I'm shooting steel. Obviously, I don't want the splash coming back and ricocheting and hitting me. That's one reason. Number two is because 7-8 yards is about the distance that you're going to encounter somebody that's going to be coming to, hey man, they're going to try to get you to, hey man, let me holler at you, let me see if I got something. All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and get started with the shooting now that we've explained all this. Now let's get started. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Hopefully y'all got something out of this. I know for me, night fire, low light is not something I get to do quite a bit. So it's always an experience for me. Even when I'm making the videos, I'm like, kind of learn something new. Um, Anyways, one last little thing I want to throw out there. It is 2021. We're in the roaring 20s, part two. We're not back in the 70s and 80s. You know, most weapons now carry an accessory rail. There's no excuse not to have a weapon mounted light. If you're going to carry, you probably need to be able to identify your threat and identify whether they are a threat or not a threat, shoot or no shoot, whether they have a weapon or whether they have a cell phone, whether they have a knife or whether they have a flashlight in their hands. Identify, you need to be able to identify, because this is just as important as anything else in your toolbox. Because if you go in there and you start slinging lead and you're like, man, you know, I thought he had something, it's not going to work out well for you when you have the ability to equip yourself to always be able to win, not just there, but in the after, you know, in the after things that happen that I'm not going to go all into deep. Lights are not that expensive right now. I think this one did kind of spend a little bit of money on. I got this one for $140. Not bad. It's a good name brand. You know, there are better. I know that Surefire is one of the better ones, but I've been using Streamlight and I kind of like how this one looks, and that's why I went with it. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please leave some comments, likes, comments, subscribe, of course, send messages, comment, hey man, this is what you did good, this is what you did bad, something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like the Kanai bag, I'll try to do some follow-up videos, you know, as I'm using it. I know that I can talk a lot on the other one, but this is really more of my comparison for the TLR-7. I really like it so far, and I think I'm going to start carrying it. Clearly, I'm going to carry it. I've been carrying my full size. I'm going to start carrying this one now. All right. Thanks, guys.